Good morning, students. Today I will start with class 8th subject is maths. So students, already we have started chapter number 2 and exercise 2.1 is already done. So next topic is let us start with properties of multiplication of rational numbers. Previously we have done the properties of addition and subtraction of rational numbers. So your first property is closure property. We have done in addition and subtraction also closure property. It is same if we have two rational numbers a and b, then a multiply b will give also a rational number. Suppose you will multiply any two rational numbers a and b, then your answer will also be a rational number. For example, you are multiplying 1 upon 2 with 3 upon 4. So here 1 upon 2 is a rational number, 3 upon 4 is a rational number. It will give you 3 ones are 3, 4 twos are 8, 3 upon 8, and 3 upon 8 is also a rational number. Second property is commutative property. Commutative property. Same as addition, if we will have two rational numbers a comma b, then a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. It means we can multiply two rational number in any order. For example, 2 upon 3 multiplied by minus 5 upon 7 is equal to 5 multiplied by minus 5 is equal to minus 10 upon 3 sevens are 21. Also, if we multiply minus 5 upon 7 with 2 upon 3, it will also give us minus 10 upon 21. So we can multiply by any order. We can follow any order for multiplication. Means if we will write b first, a next, then no matter, answer will be same. Third property is associative property. In this property, same like addition, we will have three rational numbers like a, b and c. If we will multiply a with b, then answer we will multiply by c. It will give you the same answer. Then if we multiply b with c first, then to a. For example, 5 upon 12 multiply by 1 upon 2 and multiply by 2 upon 3. So firstly here we can multiply first two rational numbers, then answer will multiply by 2 upon 3. It will also same as the 5 upon 12 multiply by 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, last two numbers. Means if we will multiply these two numbers, then answer multiply by first, answer will be same. So we can multiply three rational number in any order. Then next property is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. It means when we will multiply by any number, suppose we will multiply by 1, it will give us same number. Any rational number multiply by 1 will gives the same rational number. This property is known as multiplicative identity. Identity means same. Next is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. So like addition, same inverse property is also in multiplicative. For example, we have number 4 upon 3. Then to which number we will multiply to it, so that we will give answer is 1. So if we will multiply a reciprocal of this number, means 3 upon 4, then all the numbers will be cancelled, then answer will be 1. So 4 upon 3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 upon 4, and 3 upon 4 is the multiplicative inverse of 4 upon 3. So next property is zero property. Zero property. Zero property means if we will multiply by 0 to any rational number, it will give us 0 answer. Suppose a multiply by 0, is answer is 0. For example, 5 upon 3 multiply by 0 will give answer 0. Any rational number multiply by 0 will give us 0 answer. So I think properties are clear up to here. Then same property is here, and very important, distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Suppose we have three rational number a, b and c. So a multiply, when we will multiply sum of these two rational number, means b plus c. We can also multiply like this. Firstly a multiply by b plus then a multiply by c. So a is common between these two rational numbers, so we will take out this. So it will also same the answer if we will multiply these two numbers firstly and first and last, then we will add. This property is known as distributive property of multiplication over addition, and subtraction is also same. So I am combining here, and subtraction. Also if we will subtract b and c, so a multiply by b minus c, so it will give us a multiply by b minus a multiply by c. So in both cases answer will be same. Then next property is property of division for rational numbers. Then properties for division we have done for multiplication. Now division, if we will have two rational number a and b, so a is rational number, b is rational number, then a divided b will also a rational number, also a rational number. But sometimes it is not true. In some cases this property will not be true. So next is commutative and associative property. This will not hold good. Suppose if we will have two rational number a and b, so a divided by b will equal to b divided by a. Suppose we have two numbers, a is equal to 30 and b is equal to 6. then a divided by b is equal to 30 divided by 6, that will give us 5. But 6 divided by 30 is not 5. So 6 upon 30 we can write like this: 6 ones are 6, 6 5s are 30, 1 upon 5. So these two are not same. So this commutative property will not hold for rational number. Also associative property, a divided by b divided by c. So firstly these two rational number we will divide, then answer will be divided by third is not is equal to a divided by b, b divided by c. So associative and commutative property does not hold good for rational numbers. I think this concept is clear to you. Now property of 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1. If suppose we have number, rational number a, if we will divide this with 1, we will get the same rational number. We will get the same rational number. But if we will divide it by minus 1, then we will get the same number, but here is a negative sign. This is positive, this is negative. So it is with opposite sign. So answer will be negative. So when we will divide any rational number with 1, we will get the same value. And if we will divide any rational number with minus 1, then we will get the same answer but with the opposite sign. So I think up to here it is clear to you. Then division by itself. If we will divide a with a, then we will get the answer 1. For example, 60 divided by 60, then we will get answer 1. Same number with the same number, answer is always 1. For example, 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 50 divided by 50 is equal to 1. 30 divided by 30 is equal to 1. And if we will divide 0 with any rational number, so answer will be 0. But a divided by 0 is not possible, because when we started first chapter, it is said ki in the denominator, suppose we are writing rational number in a upon b form, then this denominator should not be is equal to 0. So it is undefined. So 0 divided by any number will give us 0, but a divided by 0, any number divided by 0 is not possible. So I think it is clear up to here. That's all for today. Thank you.